Dr. Abel Damina or Pastor Abel Damina uh, confessed, and he said he looted church money for his own selfish ambitions. But now, hands up, he has changed. Look at or watch what Abel Damina said about, should I use stealing church money or stealing from people, looting from people, whatever you would say, right? Because this is his own confession, and I'm about to play the video for you. Make sure subscribe, share, like this video. Let's go get it.
Because God is not poor. Like that. It came from America. And it started making sense. It started making sense. And then we started seeing some men of God raising money and living better. So we also wanted to live better. So we bought their ideology and we improved on it. And it worked for a period for me. I was all over the world. They were inviting me everywhere. I was the darling of all of them. And nobody attacked me when I was preaching that.
Because they were making the money.
The moment I shifted, and why did I shift? I got to where I was feeling empty. I got to where I was feeling empty. I would raise the money, collect all the things, drive with convoy, entourage, policemen, mobile, everywhere, all over. But I wasn't happy.
A man of God.
Yes.
Feeling empty.
Yes. I began to ask myself, is this all that there is to God? Give, take, give, take. I told my wife it doesn't make sense anymore. It's either my ministry has finished or I'm done with. So we left church. We left our church. We traveled. I took 1 month away from church just to pray and ask God, what's this? I'm no more happy. I don't want to do it again. And it was in the midst of this research and prayer that I came by Andrew Womack. Andrew Womack is a preacher in America. I don't like his style because he speaks very gently. I'm wild.
Yes.
So I didn't like his style. So I came by all his books. I bought all of them. And as I was reading the first book, first 8 pages, I knew what was wrong with what I was doing. And because I had done theology, I understand Christology. So now everything started falling in place.
That's making sense.
So I came back to our church. I went to the pulpit. I said, church, I am apologizing sincerely. All the things I told you about tithe, seed, all that is not true. Please forgive me.
Wow.
If you allow me, I will make the record straight. But if you feel you can't trust me anymore and you want to leave, I understand. But those who can stay, I will make the record straight. Half of our church left. Half stayed. Then I started teaching. I started correcting things. I opened the Bible and we went from chapter to chapter explaining those concepts. More people left. Some stayed. And I told my wife in the beginning, even if we lose everybody, it's better we lose everybody to do the right thing than keep doing the wrong thing with everybody. And then we began. We began to teach. We began to teach. We began to teach. And then more people began to love what they were hearing me teach. And a lot of people started coming back to our church. They started coming back and we're growing and growing now. We're all over the world preaching this same gospel. And today I am the happiest for it.
Wow.
I'm so at peace with God. I'm not playing anybody. I don't have to calculate how to collect your money. I don't have to lie to you. I don't have to deceive you for anything. I teach you the Bible the way it is. And if you are led to sow and support our ministry, we take it. If you are not, we're okay. We're contented. I have things I do that get me money. And I'm just happy to serve Jesus.
In all those times when you raise the money, what's the sharing percentage?
There was no sharing percentage. And like I always say to people, even when I was raising the money, it was still for ministry. Because we were on television, we were on radio, because that gospel makes you a showman.
Yes.
You
and you were on Benny Hinn's.
I even preached for Benny Hinn in Orange County, California. I mean, I was everywhere. I was all over the world.
Did you preach for T.G. Jakes?
I mean, I was everywhere. Everywhere, all over the world, right? You see what Dr. Abel Damina is saying, right? I feel like to an extent he's saying the truth. And to an extent, the feeling that he was having was the feeling of guilt. Because if you are streamlining operations in regards to working for God, and you are putting out a process, these are the right processes to doing things. You study theology, you know all about Christology, Okay, I don't think working for God should be so hard when you are going about just the right processes. Because apart from winning souls and keeping souls and trying to extend the kingdom work, I don't think it should be there should be another headache. Because nowadays pastors want to be rich. Or we want the ministry to be so buoyant so we could get some monies from people. We'll be getting tithes, we'll be getting offerings. That is not the if you want to get real money, do business, be an entrepreneur. Getting real money shouldn't be affiliated to working for God. Even though you where you work is where they say you're supposed to eat, right? That's fine. Me, I'm not here to, talk against that. No, because I only give money to men of God when I want to give them. You don't suppress me to give you money. You can't do that. And no matter, I don't care the amount of words you heap in a basket against me. That will because I've not given you this amount, that amount. Doesn't make me less of a Christian. I operate with understanding. I don't operate under oppression. Am I laudable enough? Because you see the confession he's making right now. Oppressing people because he's talking from the point of oppression. He was feeling guilty because he was oppressing people. Give me, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me. Lord, the Lord will punish you if you don't give me. Your business will not progress if you don't give me. Oppression, oppression. And the more you treat church people like that, they are forced to give out of fear. And when people give out of fear, they don't get anything in return. They don't get any blessing in return. And so the man of God will give a yardstick. He say, when you give 10,000, God will do this for you. That is the yardstick of the man of God. That is not the yardstick of God. Because many of the times when people say, okay, give this amount, God will, enlarge your business. When people give, God doesn't really enlarge their business. God should, God chooses to bless people in the way of and manner He wants to bless people. Okay, so now Abel Damina is like, I messed up. I looted all this money. This one is looting, camping people together, oppressing them, and taking what belongs to them. Looting, you looted it. It's like white people moving from Europe, coming to Africa, oppressing people, with regards to slavery, right? Taking what belongs to them, fighting them, taking their lands, taking their gold, taking their resources. That's what they are doing. So no wonder people say, unbelievers say, white people brought us the Bible and all that. That is true to some point. But some of the things that they say are not true. Like Christianity is not dominant with Africa is not dominant with Christianity. Christianity, I mean, when you read the Bible, you see stories about Egypt and Ethiopia and all that, bruh. Christianity at some point have something to do with Africa. Okay, that's the bit. But then looting from church folks is what I'm against right now. It's what I feel like. As much as I am giving my proposal on this particular episode or this podcast right now, I think I have to be fair and honest. If you are giving, give tithe with your understanding. People give tithes, they are blessed. Give it with your understanding. Do it. Give seeds with your understanding. Give offerings with your understanding. There's one understanding that I've conceived for some time now that when you go to church, at least try and drop a money on the one money, like something on the altar, because of the understanding I have about altars, right? It's an understanding. And do you think if I continuously do that, I won't be blessed? I will definitely be. And it looks different if a man of God says, give me 10,000, and 10,000 is the last money you're having, and they oppress you to give, and you end up not getting blessed at the end of the day. We are Christians. Let's learn, let's evolve. You understand what I mean? So I think a lot of pastors are in the shoes of Abel Damina those days. He says he doesn't do that now, right? But those days, a lot of see people, we are in Africa where people open church because there is no employment. That's the truth. That's a bit. If I say that doesn't make me less of a Christian. I might be more of a Christian than your pastor. It doesn't make me less of a Christian. I'm just saying the truth. There has been an event in the Bible recorded with Jesus Christ entering the temple, lashing people, destroying the things of people because they are selling in the church. Does it make him less of a God? No. My name is Shoda Nixon. Guys, what do you think about Dr. Abel Damina's, act? And this is like a repentance, right? A repentance story. What do you think? Um, if you have anything, WhatsApp me. I'll try as much and open the comment section for some time, maybe as we progress. But guys, if you like this content, subscribe, share, like. Make sure you put us on post notification. My name is Jordan Dixon. I'm out.